Okay, wet racetrack, 20 laps the journey. Street stock feature coming your way. As you can see, getting traction will be difficult coming out of the hairpin. Peter Thompson having a few problems with the car going the other way. So far. No real speed, but so far maintaining some decorum. Ryan Kayla, can he get it around the hairpin? Chrissy can't. Chrissy Scotty can't. Peter Thompson's going the wrong way. Ryan Kayla did actually get it around the hairpin and up the main straight, but the yellow lights have come on because we've got a bit of a waltz going on down there in the hairpin. We'll line them up and we'll try again. Street stock feature race. Let's go racing. Let's see what happens. Ryan Kayla, Peter Thompson, 79's in trouble. That's Wade Murray. Can he get the car going again? No, he knows better. I'll just park here because they'll stop the race. Got it fired up. Let's try again. Ryan Kayla on the inside of Peter Thompson. Rick Cunning would be the next one. John Stoward is the 64 car looking for that big outsider as they go round Pagel's corner for the first time. Have we got everyone around? Yes, we have. Can we get them all over the start-finish line to get one lap down into the hairpin? Ryan Kayla. You can see how difficult it is. Ryan Kayla wobbling the tail. Peter Thompson, John Stoward. Greg Langton gets across. Matt Langton also. So we've got a lap down as our race leader goes down the back straightaway and into the hairpin corner once again. Ryan Kayla, Peter Thompson, John Stoward, those three in front of Greg Langton. Gap back then to Chrissy Scotty would be the next one as she lets it drift right out towards the concrete in front of Matt Langton. Wade Murray is the next one. Then we've got Young Poole, I think. Kynan Poole, yes, would be the next car. And we're back then with our race leader. Bit of a change at the front of the field because John Stoward's got himself through into position number 2 and he's setting sail after Ryan Kayla, who's in Pagel's corner. John Stoward turns it around in front of Peter Thompson. Thompson misses him. Stoward kept it going. Line them up again. Watch for a restart to the outside of the Witch's Hat. They go. Green flag being waved around. And Ryan Kayla, it is who jumps away at the beginning of the event. John Stoward in position number 2 back to Peter Thompson. The next one would be Greg Langton as they go down the back straightaway and into the hairpin corner. Ryan Kayla is still the race leader as he heads up the zinc straightaway from John Stoward. Peter Thompson gives the wall a little bit of a touch coming off the hairpin corner, allowing Greg Langton to somehow sneak by into position number 2. Chrissy Scotty is in there too. Matt Langton would be the next one, and the one with the big outside pass is a Kynan Pool, the 48 car, trying to get right around the outside, ran out of grip out there. Back to the main straightaway where Ryan Kahler, John Stoward. Big gap, length of the main straight really. Back to Greg Langton. Peter Thompson would be the next one then. Then we've got Chrissy Scotty in front of Matt Langton, and one straight into the wall at the end of the main straightaway was Wade Murray. The car got off the line and it just went straight into the wall. Kynan Pool has collected him as... And I think that you'll find that might even be out there Rick Cunning as well. Straight ahead, wouldn't turn. Got off the drive line up into the wet stuff. No traction, concrete wall. Ryan Kahler, John Stoward, Greg Langton, that's the front three. Peter Thompson would be the next one. Outside the Witches Hat they go. Chrissy Scotty to the better of Matt Langton. And in there too is Rick Cunning, Terry Ann, and car number 11, David Pretty. Into the hairpin corner for our race leader. Ryan Kahler leads them up the zinc main straightaway. John Stoward, next one is Greg Langton still. It has dropped off a little bit. Peter Thompson in close behind. Chrissy Scotty has got Matt Langton thinking of an outside pass. It's a bit dangerous out there. As they go careering down the back straight, our race leader in Ryan Kahler is heading up the zinc straightaway once again. And under the control tower he goes, John Stoward, back then to Greg Langton, who's got them all lining up behind him. Peter Thompson, Chrissy Scotty, Matt Langton, and then Rick Cunning. And that's where the action is for positions 3 and 4 and backwards, as Matt Langton has a little look on the inside of Chrissy Scotty into the hairpin corner. And Matt Langton will look for a drive up the main straightaway as Chrissy Scotty gives the concrete a little bit of a nudge. But he goes up one more position, and Rick Cunning then wants to get involved in that as well. We go back to our race leader who's coming through the hairpin corner and then heading up the zinc straightaway. That's Ryan Kahler. He'll put a lap on David Pretty. Back to John Stoward, who's a distant second at the moment. Back then to Peter Thompson, who's got himself back into position number 3 and heading towards Pagel's corner. Is in a good battle with Greg Langton. Thompson hangs the tail. Langton goes through on the inside and back into position number 3. So plenty of action for the third placing. Greg Langton drifts high and wide on the hairpin corner, and Peter Thompson gives the concrete a nudge, allowing Matt Langton to get through into position number 4 as they go round Pagel's corner. Our race leader has got a commanding lead. Ryan Kahler under the control tower has got more than the length of the main straightaway. Back to John Stoward. Next one still is Greg Langton in position number 3. Matt Langton is hot on his hammer now, then Peter Thompson. Rick Cunning is still in battle there with Chrissy Scotty. Terry Ann Connellison is the only other one left on the racetrack, as under the tower once again goes Ryan Kahler, doing a good job out the front, probably a third of a lap now. Back to John Stoward. The battle is still on for position number 3, and that finds Greg Langton, Peter Thompson, and John Stoward's turned it around in the top corner. He's getting it out of the road, but the light's gone yellow. Green one, off and running. Ryan Kahler, Greg Langton, and Peter Thompson. Matt Langton. That's the way they go round Pagel's corner and down the back chute 3 laps remaining in the event as Ryan Kahler into the hairpin corner and up the Zinc Main straight he goes. It's opened up a good lead back to Greg Langton, back to Peter Thompson, Matt Langton, Chrissy Scotty, Rick Cunning, John Stoward and Terry Ann down the back chute, and Ryan Kahler running away. White flag waiting for him this time around as he heads up the Zinc Straight one more time. 1 lap to go as Rick Cunning has cleaned up Chrissy Scotty. Race has been declared, and put your hands together, folks, as he goes around. Ryan Kahler survived the mayhem, takes out Street Stock feature event here tonight. Junior Top Stars will be out on the racetrack very, very shortly. That race has been reduced back to 15 laps as well. We want to get on to the Super Sedans here tonight. Night number 1 for the Super Sedan SummerSlam.